And welcome back to Murphy Weapon and Survival. I was going to say the number one rated survivalist, but then I'm like, that's a little getting ahead of myself. But anyway, today we're looking at LK-93, and this, I'm talking about black powder and muzzleloaders and some of the do's and don'ts to do about them, and where I would rank, well, any night 50 caliber rifle, the break, most of their inlines, the ones that you break down, you put the 209 primers in. I've shot a few of those. I've seen videos on people shooting those. And I have shot this one at 2 acres, which I don't know how many yards are in 2 acres. So through a 2x3, which it was a mess up board, so it wasn't that big of a deal that I got shot. This takes I have something to help show this. Takes a number 11 cap, which is not that bad. I primarily use uh, 80 grains out of ones like this, and then I got two that's for 54 caliber. Which, by the way, this is a 50 caliber. These are for 50 calibers. I have 4 of these, and then 2 for 50 caliber. I usually run out of those two. I usually use the 100 grain pasteurized pellets to see what they do, because it takes 2 tablets, and that's what these are right here. Jim Stocky goes, I'm getting okay groupings with this. I mean, they're still within kill range of a deer or something, and kill range on a person, so that's not bad. I'm trying to find some more of this, because out of this elephant brand, I think is a black powder, a 2F. I know this is an older box. Someone gave this to me, and I had enough for a few shots out of it. I think I still have 2 shots left out of it at 80 grains. At 80 grains, it has nice recoil, and it's, how do I put this? It throws this 295 grain ball conical shot with, oh my god, it with that, even with that Pyrex. This one right here, this hollow point, was going through that 2x3 into the deep freezer full of dirt and other stuff, okay, and throwing up dirt about in the middle of it. I'm going to try to get some videos showing that. I'm going to try to be at one end of it, start the video there, and then have someone go down there and where they can see that, and then shoot this and see if y'all can hear the impact. Because I was hearing the 2 yards, not 2, 2 acres away. I don't know why I want to say yards there. 2 acres away, I was able to hear this thing hit that board, then hit the deep freezer, and then see the dirt get flung up. And it was, I think the time of travel was about 2-3 seconds. So it was, and that was using this powder. So it was not that long. It was shoom thrown out there. With this stuff, with the 2 tablets of that, it was about 2 or 3 seconds again, but it was still delivering about the same amount of power, but a lot more, a little bit more recoil. Oopsie, I think that is still. I have saw some like videos where survivalists have took like the same charge, and they took like pellets from like a shotgun, put some like cloth down the barrel, like so far like until it was almost done. Poured but just kept it to where they could hold it up there. Poured the shot until it filled up, and then folded that over, and then sent it down and shot it. And I think they were about half the distance I was shooting, and shooting it, and they were getting a pretty good spread. So now, like I said, this is a Night LK-93. This thing it because I have to get some new back iron sights because they're stuck a little bit over to the right, and they've got a little swivel. I'm get accuracy was just a little bit off, so I'm gonna have to replace this. But I bought this rifle for $60. I did not expect it to do is what it does. Okay, let's just say that much. This has been. I would equate it to you buying a single shot 30-30 or 270 with you and using an iron sight trying to go out to 100 yards with your good eye blindfolded to where you can't use it. Kind of shooting it. It take this. It just doesn't. I have no way to elevate it for the longer shots. I can't elevate it up or down because that the upper elevation has been broken. The windage has been broken, so I might as well be using shotgun. Uh, but I even do with. I mean that's because that bolt oops, untightened that a little bit so I could move it to where I needed it to kind of just wiggle it around just a little bit inside there so I can get somewhat windage because it wasn't that hard of a wind that was blowing when I tested this. But even then, I was still I stacked. I wouldn't say stacked. I mean, they were within my palm, and that's a. I think I got a tape measure around here. Yeah, right here. Okay. Yeah. Just three, and it looks like a half. So half inches group. That's not bad. I mean, considering, and it does have a spot where I can attach a scope, which I'm thinking about doing. But I'm gonna try to find one that has enough room where I can get into here, which is I just have this on here. It's a 22 shell that I was making into a homemade primer, which I tested these out. They work pretty well. I just have to use those super bang caps to get the same power because I also tested one of these. One of these shut it off perfectly, and took one of these with those three little things in there to set it off perfectly without having very little burnt powder in it. The first time it shot, but there was like powder all in it. I had to actually clean it before I could get the next. Felt safe to shoot the next shot. But and by the way, I'm gonna say this now. Someone donated this powder, or Pyrex cubes, and these, and the primers that I used to me, and I am very grateful. I wanted to say that to him right now because it allowed me to do this testing a lot cheaper, for one, and two, a lot sooner than I had planned on it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly mean that. Thank you. I don't know if they would be happy with me saying their name, but I am very thankful for them. So they see this video, they can say, "Hey, I did that," and if their comments not deleted, you know they're telling the truth. Believe it or not, I do read my comments, and I do respond to them. So, but like I said, using it like it is with iron sights, I was getting, like I said, a 3.5 inch group, and I think I shot 8 shots at 2 acres. Well, maybe just a little under 2 acres, which I don't know which is in yards. At, it was It's a clean shooter, okay? I was able to hear it smacking everything. Every time I hit, it was smelling. By the way, I have given this rifle its name. This name is Thumper. Because when it throws one of these down there at 2 acres, it makes a nice thump noise. So, I even I had 3 of these. I didn't shoot it out of the sabot. I only had 2 sabots. But I even shot one of these, and I used some like like an old T-shirt to see if that would work. Even made one of these thump, and these things, it actually started tumbling for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it was the way it gripped or something, or the way the windage was. But it tumbled a little bit in the board. That's probably what it is, because it was a hollow point. It hit and tumbled. That's probably what it is. Or I don't know. Maybe it was going. The charge wasn't enough for it. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, it hit the board and it tumbled, and then it dug into the deep freeze I was using, full of dirt. I was using as the backstop, so I knew it wouldn't go through, because it's metal insulation, more metal, dirt, a lot of dirt, metal insulation, metal, and then there was some other stuff piled up behind it. So it was. I had a very good safe feeling that I was being stopped. I tried to. It didn't. None of them pierced the deep freeze, by the way. So it apparently did stop it. So that is good. But anyway, this video is starting to get long, but it's a damn good rifle. I think Knight holds the record right now for the biggest deer killed with a muzzleloader. So if last time I was on the website looking at rifles and stuff, trying to see what accessories and stuff they have, which they have a lot. They have different kind of stocks. They have scopes. They have tools. They have, of course, their own line of cleaning stuff. They even have a conversion kit for this one to turn into a 219, but I kind of like the number 11. I do like these. I mean, of course, around here, only time I can find them is during the beginning of when it gets close to black powder season, and then I have to go on the first couple of days when that stuff's out to get any, because those suckers are gone, because the people that use cap and ball revolvers buy the crap out of them, because so they can shoot them all year long. So, and I mean, it's about fully loaded. It's not that heavy of a rifle, but anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. I hope y'all, if y'all have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Message me on Facebook. Comment on the links I shared. Whatever. In a survival situation, I will give this a 75 out of 100. It is not the best. It is not the worst, but it is a viable option. So that's why I showed it to y'all. So see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.